In the heart of Stark Tower, tension crackled like electricity through the air. The room was dimly lit, casting long shadows on the walls as the city glittered beyond the massive windows. Tony Stark, ever the mastermind, stood at the center, illuminated by the soft glow of holographic screens. His expression was one of stern concentration as he addressed the group gathered before him.
This isn't just any threat,
He began, his voice carrying a weight of urgency. Spider-Man leaned forward, his mask concealing the worry etched on his face. Members of the Spider Society, a cadre of spider-themed allies, exchanged nervous glances. As the discussion continued, a new presence made itself known. From the shadows stepped Batman, his silhouette sharp and imposing against the soft light. His eyes, hidden beneath the iconic cowl, surveyed the room with a calculated intensity. The air grew colder, the tension more palpable.
If I wanted to dismantle the Avengers, I'd start with their heart,
He announced, his voice a low, steady rumble. Tony Stark stiffened at the words, and Spider-Man shifted uneasily. The room was filled with the hum of technology as Tony Stark brought up a series of tactical maps. Each Avenger was highlighted, their strengths and weaknesses analyzed with clinical precision. He gestured towards the holograms, his mind racing.
You've done your homework.
Tony acknowledged, a grudging respect evident in his tone. Batman nodded, his expression unreadable. As the conversation deepened, so did the moral quandaries. Spider-Man, ever the voice of conscience, spoke up.
But just because we can doesn't mean we should.
He argued, his youthful energy clashing with the gravity of the situation.
Sometimes the hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Batman countered, his words cutting through the room like a knife. As dawn broke over the horizon, painting the room in hues of gold and crimson, a sense of resolve settled over the group. Tony Stark turned to face the window. The city spread out before him like a battlefield waiting to be conquered.
We need to be better, smarter.
He declared, his voice full of determination. Spider-Man nodded, his resolve renewed, and Batman stepped back into the shadows, his mission accomplished for now. With the sun rising higher, casting a hopeful light over Stark Tower, the unlikely allies knew they had taken a step towards something greater. Their differences might be vast, but in the face of adversity, unity was their greatest strength. And as the day stretched out before them, they prepared for whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together, they were unstoppable.